Hello YouTube land. Hey, today is Sunday, July. Carol's always got to help me with this. July 13th. Yes, thank you. And we're preparing for a small little suction hike up on the Appalachian Trail. So we're out today stretching our legs. We fly out tomorrow morning to Portland, Maine, and then we'll be on the road up to Munson, Maine to stay at Shaw's Hikers Hostel, and then hitting the trail after that. We'll give you all those details when we get up there. But anyways, you can see up above us the water tower with Sioux City on it. We're at Sertoma Park, and we're going to take you on a little walk around here. There's a cement walking path all the way around. It's a little over 2 miles, but then there's some dirt trails, single track trails up there that goes by the new bike park. So we're going to show you a little bit of that. It's a beautiful day. I think it's about 78 degrees right now. Humidity's low, a little overcast just from the smoke from the Canadian wildfires, but it's a beautiful day. There's people outside, and I'm going to turn this thing around and show you some of the park on this side. But we just wanted to say all hello, and we'll have a few more videos coming out, so I hope you join us. Thank you. Anything you want to add, Carol?
Good morning, happy Sunday. Hope you are getting out and going for a walk too, and let us know what you like to do in the comments.
Sounds great. Let's go for a walk. Okay, we're starting over here on the I would call this the east side of the northeast side of the park. There's a Sertoma sign in the distance there. Got a nice little fishing hole down here. This is actually, when we get on the other side, we'll show you the tubing hill, and that's open in the wintertime, obviously. This is the pond that they get the water out of to make the snow for the tubing hill. And thankful, this is a veterans memorial here. Thankful for the Sertoma Club in Sioux City that had the vision for this park for a long time ago, and it's just been being added on to. On the other side, we'll go by Cone Park, which is the facility for the chalet, I guess. And they also use the ramp, the tubing hill ramp in the summertime for the bicycle riders. But this is a smaller, I don't think they call this the pump track. I'm not sure. You bicyclists out there can let me know. We'll see the sign up here too that tells us about it. But yeah, so they've got Cone Park. Carol comes down here on Wednesday nights and does yoga, and it's just really great to see this. The Chesterman Family Foundation add a lot to all of this bicycling out here. Company out of Arkansas came up and built all this, and we're not bicyclists, although we should be. We have bikes, we just don't get out all that much.
Oh, and it's just celebrated its first anniversary.
Yeah.
Year.
So most of you watchers of Sioux City will know what we're talking about, but we wanted, a jump track, a jump zone, that's what it's called. But this is just part of it, and we'll see the rest. And then I think there's, I don't know, 9 miles of track maybe up through the hills here, and we'll be walking through that. Hopefully we get some riders out there, so we'll keep you going here down the road. So there you saw, looked like maybe a father-son team coming down the single track. This is Mercy One Field, Lewis and Clark Stadium. This is where the Sioux City Explorers play. They're an unaffiliated professional baseball team, and they are in first place right now in their division in Sioux City. So congratulations, Explorers. This here is kind of a defunct soapbox derby track. I don't think they've had an event in several years, but that's what that was. And, let's see, this building out here in the distance is IVP Ice Center. So that's, they have youth hockey programs there, and a lot of people, different people use that facility for ice skating. And down there in the distance is the pump track and Cone Lodge, and that's which way we're gonna head to next when we get off our little sidewalk hike here. There's Nebraska out there in the distance that you can see, train going by. It's a beautiful day. Beside now, this is the jump line pump track, I think what they refer to it as. Over here in the trees is the single track. And there's a few cars down here with bike racks, so I'm sure there's people up here enjoying it. We do have one rider out here on the jump track. It looks like he stopped right now, but anyways, thought we'd give you a little shot of this. There's some of the tracks and the trees. And we thought it was kind of cool. We've come up here and walked once. They have like one hiking trail that kind of goes through the middle of all this bike trail. Obviously they don't want you using the bike trails for hiking because they're single track, so there's probably going to be a collision if you're doing that. But there is one hiking trail that hikes like right through the middle of it that will allow you to see several of the trails at one time, and we're hoping that we see some riders up there. But because there's such an extensive trail pattern, you know, there's people out here, you just don't see exactly where they're at. We're coming up on the Cone Park Lodge here. Looks like maybe some technical difficulties out there. Just can't get over how beautiful day it is. In July, the breeze is blowing, and we were lazy this morning. Watched a few different church excerpts online, which was good, and I was being lazy in my chair as usual. And Carol was the one that said, "Come on, let's go for a walk." So she got me out. And it feels good. Got a little construction here. They're going to do a lawn. I think it's going to be like an artificial turf lawn to support yoga and all those kinds of things in the summertime. This concrete pad here in front of us in the summertime is a splash pad. In the wintertime, it's an ice skating rink. Little fire pit out there for the tubing hill. Thank you, Wells Blue Bunny, for all the effort and finance that you put into this, and so many others. Okay, so there's the conveyor belt that takes you and your bike up top, the tubing hill that's grass right now, and then we're standing outside of the lodge. Okay, here we are. We're up on top of the hill now, looking out. Cone Park and the lodge and everything was down below us. And I'll show you the road that we came up on. For those of you that aren't familiar, so this road heads down to Singing Hills Boulevard. And this is how you get on the walking track. Here's a home of Sioux City Sioux. Water tower up here to give you a little landmark. The conveyor belt thing that brings the bicyclist up here is right below us, so I don't know if we'll pass that or not. Here's another trail map. And then the walking trail goes down through here. You can see there's bike trail markers. And you can tell they mark what the route is. That means that one probably branches. Oh, there's the beginner route that goes that way. If you go downhill, it's advanced. But on the hiking trails, you'll see a little hiker too. So you come over here. We have seen a few people on the trails. Realized a couple things after I shot the first video was that it's like 11 a.m. So the Cone Park was the chalet was open. We stopped, got a bottle of water. And there's a few bikers, but it's a little bit early. Also, two things I didn't mention is there is summer tubing here as well. In that last video, the green track that's on the side, that's summer tubing. And then they also has Frisbee golf. So you can see here that this one's hiking, Cone Crest. And there's a couple over there, Water Jug and Highway 21. Those are bicycle ones. So we're gonna go down here in the hiking one, see if we can see any riders. These are some of the bike trails that intersect. This is a pad for one of the Frisbee golf holes. There's where we started out on the very first part of the video, is down there. Ponds down below us. I have played Frisbee golf out here once. Came out here with my son and, you know, lost several Frisbees. No, I'm just joking. It was good. It was fun. I'm just not very good. But, yeah. One little tidbit about Frisbee golf is when you're searching for yours, you put your name and phone number on the bottom of the disc. And that way, if somebody else finds it, they know how to get a hold of you. I thought that was pretty nifty. Here comes Carol. Hi, Carol. Here's the main intersection. Oh, we've got a biker. Cool. Coming up with a lot of the bike trails crisscross right here. So it's kind of almost like a viewing platform for everything. We'll talk to you in a little bit.
Howdy.
How you doing? So I'm here with Joe, old-time resident of Sioux City, resident of Colorado, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we caught him up here at this intersection of trails, and we were just visiting. He said he's back in town visiting some family and likes the single track, so here he is. What kind of machine you got there?
I have a specialized stump jumper.
Stump jumper.
Full suspension. I do a lot of riding. I ride this trail whenever I'm back in town. It's a good ride. It's about, it takes me about 2 hours, 12 miles of dirt, 1,400 feet of climb. So it's a good workout.
Thanks for telling us about it.
Yeah.
And you said you were in Alabama here recently?
I was in Alabama last week, as a matter of fact.
Right.
I was down there visiting my daughter, doing some hiking down in Alabama. So
that's awesome.
I head out to Colorado here in about a week.
Super. Well, thanks for visiting, Joe.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get you heading out here.
Okay.
You about ready to head out?
Actually head on the trail.
Okay.
All right. Take care. Have a good hike.
Thank you. So one more shot here. There's Southern Hills Mall up there to give you a little bit of direction. This Hub F is where we're at. You can see that that is just biking, no hiking. This one says no biking, just hiking. And then all the rest of these down through here are pick your pleasure if you want to do advanced or not so advanced. Okay, here we go. Okay, here's a little recap. We came out, this is the pond behind us where we started. Turned around here, that you saw the webbed foot. So that brings you right here down to the pond. There's the concrete walk that's over there, just to give you a little bearings on where we're at. Looks like you can go right over here to the concrete trail. And then here's a little grassy hill trail here too that we're gonna take. And this takes you over to the little kid play area, which they have a bike track there for the wee little ones too. So thanks for coming out on a walk with us, and we'll see you in a few days. Bye.